So this is one of Walmart's cheapest survival kits that I could find. Now this was about like 30, 40 bucks. I can't remember really. I'll probably pop it up on screen somewhere around here, wherever, how much it was. But like I said, I went at Walmart, seen it, I thought that was a pretty good deal. So I bought it. Now I am missing one of the components. It's a small hand sharpener about this big, or small pocket sharpener I mean. And it was just a sharpener. It really was no good. It was cheap, so I kind of lost it because it was so small, but it is what it is. But this is mostly whatever, all the stuff that came with it. It did come with a carabiner, but I don't know where that's at either. So what it came with was a small little hatchet, a small machete, a medium-sized knife, a fire starter, some string to do whatever, a hand flashlight, a hand sharpener, and a carabiner. Now this is actually pretty good, honestly. Now I will show you the box. It came in an orange box, a bunch of clear stuff, but I kind of already lost that because I did buy this a couple months ago and I wasn't going to buy it again. So what I can say is that this small hand flashlight is really good. This small hand flashlight is really good. Now it ain't bright right now because the batteries are dead, or almost dead, and I ain't got no more batteries for it, but just take my word for it, it's pretty good. Like, you could probably coon hunt with this thing. It actually takes triple A's, not double A's, which surprised me. It takes a lot of them. This string, never used it, as you can see. Fire starter, have never tried to start a fire. I'm going to here in a little bit. This knife, it's alright. I mean, it's relatively, I have sharpened these all, so it ain't factory sharp, but it got pretty sharp. It's got this to cut wood, this to saw wood. It's got an okay handle. It's medium sized, full tang, which is good. But it's kind of more like a, I don't know. Like, I don't know what it's made for. It's just kind of just there. Like, I don't know if it's skinning, cutting, throwing. I don't know. I guess just do anything kind of knife, but it kind of looks weird. It ain't got no handle on it. It's just got that string. I guess to cut costs. Then you got this machete, which is alright. I spent $5 and got a way better one, but it's alright. The one thing that I do like about it is the serrades right here, whatever they're called. The saw right here that is used to cut wood or saw wood. That is actually really sharp, and still is. Then I got the regular just little blade, which is still relatively sharp after lots of use. But I don't really use it as much as I used to, mostly because I bought a $5 one. That's about 10 times better than this, and it's the actual machete and not a small knife like this one is. Hatchet, I'm not really a fan of hatchets too much. They're alright, but I prefer machete when it comes to cutting small logs or small trees down. But it did get pretty sharp, and it's actually really good for throwing. I have thrown this like in another video, and so it's good for that. And it is still relatively sharp. Well, I'm gonna go test them out. You recording? Oh, okay. So, to test out the axes and the hatchet, I'm gonna be chopping this tree, and then later I'm gonna be throwing it after this test. So, let's get the axe first, the hatchet, see how it does against this tree. That's why I don't like hatchets. It's not too fun to do that. So, I'm going to try the machete, and I'm going to show you why I like machetes, because I think I'm going to cut through that a lot faster. And that hatchet also has a lot worse grip than this machete. I really like this grip. Tree chop down. See, with a hatchet, you just waste too much energy, in my opinion. It could be because it's dull, it could be because I don't know what I'm doing. But I like machetes because they cut through small limbs like that way better than the hatchet would. Maybe a hatchet's not made to do that, but so I like machetes more. So now I'm gonna be testing how good is this survival hatchet at throwing. I missed the tree. I'm gonna try it again, and I'm gonna keep doing it until I got it. It is really hard to throw a hatchet. It's way easier to throw a knife. I'm gonna try my left-handed because the last time I did this, I did better with my left hand than my right hand. I know this thing can stick because watch this. The thing can definitely stick into it. And even if you hit right here, it will stick to it. So I know it can stick into it. I'm just bad at throwing a hatchet. That was better. Oh, got it. Let's go. Let's go look at it. But coming up to it, I didn't hit it, but I stuck it like that. If you want to walk up to it real quick. I hit it like that, which I told you it would stick, but it didn't stick where I wanted to, and it didn't stick where I wanted to. I wanted it to stick right here, but that's pretty good. So what I wanted to do is throw it and hit it like right here, and have it like stick like that, or like that, or something like that. And see, I didn't put any force in it, and it stuck in there. So it's pretty good for throwing, as a throwing hatchet, at least in my opinion. But let's go on over to the knife. So I forgot to bring paper, which is a big oversight my part, but I'm gonna test how good it is at whittling. Doing pretty good. Now this ain't really a good test how sharp it is, but that's all I have at the moment. I mean, I think that's alright. Now let's try the teeth right here. So you can see it is cutting into it pretty good. The teeth are. See? Cut pretty good, the teeth did. Let's try the back. I have no idea what the back's made for, honestly. Because it's definitely not made for cutting, and it ain't cutting. I don't know what that's made for, but that's a pretty good test. So now I'm going to try to see if I can start a fire with the fire starter. Let's see how good it does. Am I not hitting the... Where's the rod at? That is... See, I have no idea how to use a fire starter, so... That's the magnesium right there. Hold up. Pulling my knife up. Oh, you see sparks? Yeah, I think it's too wet. You got a lighter? I think it died.
It probably did. Gotta dry out really good.
I know one thing.
What?
Is that I don't know how wildfires start. After a while and totally not getting a lighter and some cardboard, basically making a fire, I made one. I'm currently waiting for my mom to bring some like hot dogs to grill out here, but yeah, that's pretty good for someone who's basically never started a fire before, I think. It's about to die because I forgot to get sticks. I need to go get some. So, we roasted a few hot dogs on the definitely not lighter made fire, definitely fire starter made fire. But they're pretty good. They have a good smoky flavor, I guess you could say. It's one of the first warm days past week, so just thought I could go out here and start a fire. I just spilled the top all over me. I gotta say, one thing I don't like about fires is the smoke will go in your face. And I don't like that because I feel like I'm dying. I probably am. I'm probably dying of carbon monoxide poisoning or something. Whatever. That'll be it. As you can see, the knives and the axes, they worked pretty good, I'd say. It's pretty good value. I think if I actually knew how to use a fire starter, I'd actually get a fire going with it, but it's basically, it's even hard for the pros. So there's Charlie. Where'd you go? Charlie. But the axes and machetes, stuff I actually know how to use, they did really good on cutting, at least for the price, and you get all that. And especially that flashlight, I didn't show it here, but that flashlight, it is so good you can go coon hunting with it probably. It's actually one of my day-to-day flashlights that I use, that I keep right next to my bed. So it's pretty good. I'll see you guys next time.